You also operate the laptop. It will come. But you have to be quiet. Just wait for a few seconds. I'm making the adjustment. Just wait for a few seconds. Now, everything is visible. Yes, now don't
Yes,
speak in
ma'am.
between. I have started with the recording. Don't speak in between. So, as I have told you, and you have also given me the answer, what is a noun? A noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or thing. So, there are basically four different types of noun which we are going to study over here. Though there are many countable and uncountable also, but that we are going to study later on. Here we are going to study the four different types of nouns. So the first noun which we are going to study is, wait, don't start speaking. Let me change the slide. Yes, so first, as I've told you, nouns are naming words. They name people, places, and objects. They can also name ideas, emotions, qualities, and activities. So the name which is given to all these things, they are known as nouns. And here are some examples of nouns like Peter, Elizabeth. So this is the name of someone. Then driver, sister, friend. It is a common noun which is found everywhere. Then Bristol, Seven, Brazil. Again, it's the name. Pen, dog, money. These are the things which are commonly found and seen everywhere. Then love, beauty. Children, this pain, greed, this noun we can only feel, we can only experience. We can't see the love, we can't see the pain, but we can only feel it. So this is again another type of noun. Now we shall see the first type of noun. So first is, so we're coming to types of nouns. So first is common noun. A common noun is the generic name of an item in a class or group and is not capitalized unless appearing at the beginning of a sentence or in a title. That is, a common noun is the name of an item, a class or group that is found everywhere. In a simple words, we can see it is found everywhere, and it can be seen everywhere. Like for example, the girl crossed the river. The girl can be seen everywhere. And then the river also, it's seen most of the places. Then girl is a common noun. We do not learn the identity of the girl by reading this sentence. So girl is a common noun. Then the next is proper noun. Proper noun start with capital letters. They are the names of people, places, times, organizations, etc. And they refer to unique individuals. Most are not found in the dictionary. Why they are not found in the dictionary? Because they are the names. And why the names will be given in the dictionary? So they are not found in the dictionary. They often occur in pairs or groups. And here are some examples. So what is an example? Can you say? I will tell you the example. The example is the name. First of all, your name, your beautiful name. Then the name of your parents. Then the name of your brother, sister. Then the name of the city in which you live, like Jabalpur. Then the name of Madhya Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh. So all those things, it's whether it is the name of a people, places, times, like when we talk about the newspaper, the Hindustan Times, the Hitvad, then they also refer to unique individuals. So all the names which occur, they are known as proper nouns. Then coming on to the next noun is abstract noun. An abstract noun is something that cannot be perceived by the senses. We can't imagine the courage it took to do that. So, courage, can you see the courage? It is an abstract noun. Courage can't be seen, can't be heard, or sensed in any other way. We know it exists. That is, we can only feel, we can only experience. So, that is courage. Like, suppose I say, this girl is very intelligent. Can you see the intelligence? No. You can only feel the intelligence. So that is abstract noun. Like I say, she is very beautiful. So that beautiful, what is the meaning of that beautiful? That she is beautiful in every way. Beautiful in her work, beautiful in her work, in her deeds, in her actions. For everything, she is beautiful. So then So that is abstract noun. Now comes the last, that is collective noun. What does the meaning collective suggest? Collective says something in a group, something which is grouped together or collected together. So we can say a collective noun denotes a group or collection of people or things. That pack of lies is disgraceful. Pack of lies that is all the lies the people say collected together. Here is a collective noun. Like suppose this very simple example I give a bouquet of flowers. That is so many flowers together. That is known as collective noun. And together it is then some more examples. A bunch of keys. That is so many keys together. It is known as a collective noun. So I hope you have understood collective noun. It is clear something which is coming together, which is denoting a group or a collection of people or a collection of things. A, a collection of people. How can we denote a collection of people? An army of soldiers, a group of teachers. So in this way, we can group the person also. Things I have given you the example like a bunch of keys, a bouquet of flowers, then a fleet of sheep. So all these things when grouped together, it is known as collective noun. So that is all, children, about the different types of noun. I hope it is very clear to you. So that's very nice. It is very good that you all have listened very clear, very nicely without